YWO's Tyler is back with another 2009 year review continues with a No Surrender. We're halfway done with the year 2009. So, here we go. And this was way better than Breaking Point, let's just be honest. September 20th in the Apex in Orlando, Florida. And, yeah. So your main event is, what is it? Oh yeah, Kurt Angle, Matt Morgan, Sting, and AJ Styles in a fatal four-way match. Somewhat a fatal four-way match. Well, I'll talk about when I get to the main event. So yeah. Let's just get on to it. We start with the inaugural TNA No Tag Team titles. Yeah, these belts were useless, like today's tag team titles in WWE. Yeah. Sarah, I can't say it right. And Taylor Wilde defeats the Beautiful People. Decent for 4 minutes, but they should have more time. 4. Then we have Hernandez defeating Erica in basically a squash match. You know the deal. I'm not giving this a rating because it's just a squash match, and I don't give squash matches. I don't give them a rating unless it is a Goldberg squash match, and I give it 5 points for that. Anyway, Samoa Joe defeats Daniels by submission to retain the X Division title. This wasn't as great as their Final Resolution 2006 match, but it was a good X Division title match. 7.5. Then we have D'Angelo De Niro defeating Suicide in a false count match. Not a really good match. They started in the backstage area, and then they fight all the way to the entrance ramp. So yeah. 6.5. I think D'Angelo De Niro was not on the... Was he on the belt for Glory card? Just checking. He wasn't on the card. I don't know why. Yeah, if you, like I said with Suicide, if you ever played the TNA game, if you ever played the story mode, he's the character you are. And then LAX. By the way, they're no longer a team. This is the first pay-per-view where Taz is commentating. Does the commentary now? No more Don West, unfortunately. 6.5. So yeah, LAX is no more because Hernandez joined. No, Homicide, my bad. Joins World Elite, which is a useless faction. Very useless. And yeah. Then we have ODB defeating Coney Diener to become the vacated Nagas title. It's not as bad as the Jenna Short Mail match from Victory Road 2 months ago. Oh god, that was terrible. But I'm gonna give it a 0. But it's kind of funny, but it was kind of stupid. A dud. Yeah. Anyways, Kevin Nash defeats Abyss in a $5,000 bounty challenge to retain his Legends title. Not that bad of a match, but the finish gave me Starrcade 98. Horrible flashbacks. Kevin Nash wins by tasing Abyss's balls. And for some reason, it led to Abyss versus Mick Foley at Bound for Glory. Not They should have reversed the referee and Abyss's opponent. It should have been Abyss versus Dr. Stevie with Mick Foley as the special referee. Not Abyss versus Mick Foley with Dr. Stevie as the referee. I was talking about when I get to Bound for Glory. 6 out of 10, it was a decent big man match. Anyways, Beer Money and Team 3D defeats Maven Mafias, Booker T and Scott Steiner, and the British Invasion of Magnus and Doug Williams in a lethal lockdown match. Weird that it's taking place at a No Surrender and not on a lockdown. But this was a good lethal lockdown match, but it's not as great as the Team Jared Team Angle match from Lockdown back in April. 7 out of 10. Not the best lethal lockdown match, but it's like War Games, but it's one ring, and you already know what the lethal lockdown match is. If you see my previous reviews for TNA pay-per-views, they're on lockdowns. Bobby Lashley defeats Rhino in a terrible match. Probably one of Rhino's worst matches, and probably these two don't mesh well. It's probably one of the worst Lashley matches I've ever seen. Well, not as bad as Miss McMahon's shit 2 years ago in WWE. A 1. And I'm being serious with the 1. So, yeah. Anyways. Main event. AJ Styles defeats... Well, it's supposed to be Kurt Angle. It was just going to be Kurt Angle, Styles, Morgan, and Sting. When they're doing Kurt Angle's introductions, out comes Hernandez, and he said, I didn't came to No Surrender to wrestle for 5 minutes. You only wrestled for 48 seconds. And he cashed in, Beasts are fired, and it came a fatal 5-way. And Hernandez was not fully into the match because he got piles around by Eric Young, and this feud continues anyways. So AJ Styles defeats Kurt Angle, Matt Morgan, Sting, and Hernandez to win the TNA World Championship. And honestly, that's what makes this show what my overall rating is. This was a good match, and this leads to Sting and AJ Styles at Bound for Glory, and Matt Morgan and Kurt Angle at Bound for Glory. Match that night, 8 out of 10. AJ Styles is, well, he's won the TNA title after TNA broke away from the NWA. He finally won the TNA title. And I know my voice is not healed all the way, but fuck it. He won the freaking world title. It took him 4 years to get back the world title. He celebrated with the fans and Daniels because by November and December, they will feud. Well, when I get the final resolution, that is. Overall, I give the show a 6 out of 10. Good show. Not the best show, but Bound for Glory is going to be the best one. So, good show. And AJ Styles, I give it 5 points for AJ Styles winning the title. And yeah. Next up, Hell in a Cell. For WWE and Bound for Glory, where we see Sting's current call, but it was not his current call because he still was going to wrestle until his match with Seth Rollins at Night of Champions, and then now he's going to wrestle again, but whatever. So yeah, catch 994. We're going to go through hell with Hell in a Cell. Awesome cover. But I hate giving pay-per-views. So yeah, see you for Hell in a Cell. Bye.